Taylor and we're your hosts for Maroon News this week.
I'm Ella. Happy first week in November, Maroons. Congrats to our cross-country teams who competed at the state meet. We're so proud of you.
I'm Lauren, and we hope you had a great first week of second quarter.
It's election week, Maroons. We're going to talk to some veteran and first-time voters.
Hey guys, I'm Lizzie. We're going to hear from Mr. Ferguson about what Christmas baskets will look like this year.
What's up, guys? I'm Reed. This year we're going to check in with Mr. Sheaf's fall play. Let's get this week started. What's your name and what's your grade?
My name is Maddie Wishman and I'm a senior.
Are you excited to vote and why is it important to you?
Yes, I'm excited to vote because it's important to be a part of our society and voice our opinions.
What's your name and what do you teach?
I'm Mr. Perriott. I teach social studies.
Are you excited to vote this year and why is it important to you?
I am excited to vote. I think the future of the country depends on the voters of America.
Sounds good. Who are you and what do you do here at Dowling?
Mr. Mainring, principal.
Are you excited to vote this year and why is it important to you?
I'm excited to vote. It's always an important thing to vote in our country. We have this opportunity and I think we need to play our role as a citizen. It's a vital role that we have. And my feeling is if you don't vote, you can't complain about the outcome. So it's part of our duty and I look forward to it every time we get an opportunity.
All right, thank you, Mr.
You bet, thank you.
How will the fall play be presented this year?
This year we're going to be recording a Zoom version of both As You Like It by William Shakespeare and Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Zoom allows you to record the performance and then then you'll be able to watch it on YouTube when we get it uploaded to that space on the Dowling YouTube page. That'll be an opportunity for anybody to see our show.
What is the fall play about?
Well, As You Like It is a pastoral. I mean, it takes place in the forest, and a bunch of people leave the court. They leave the city, and they go out in the forest and just frolic and end up with a bunch of different marriages.
And how have rehearsals been?
Rehearsals have been interesting. We've had to do socially distanced rehearsals on the few times that we met here, and then we started having folks go home immediately after school and sign on to the Zoom back here where we were having rehearsal. But they were able to not have their masks on because they were at their own house, which meant you didn't have this audio problem.
Thank you so much.
You're absolutely welcome.
Thank you.
What's your name and grade?
I'm Ellie Coleman, and I'm a senior.
And what are you involved in?
Right now I'm involved in the fall play.
What's it going to be about this year?
So there's actually two fall plays this year. They're both Shakespeare. One is As You Like It, which is a comedy. It's about kind of like pretending to be other people, but then like everyone gets found out in the end. And then one is Hamlet, which is a tragedy, which means it's very sad. So, yeah.
And how have rehearsals been?
So rehearsals are actually over Zoom this year, which is very interesting. So basically we just kind of go in, we sign in with our characters' names, we pop up on screen. So everyone's actually at their own houses so that we don't have to wear masks or anything on stage. It's going to be recorded and then put on YouTube, I think. So you can get the link to it there and watch it. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Who are you and what is your role here?
I am Jeff Ferguson. I am the Student Activities Director and Social Studies teacher.
How long have you been doing Christmas baskets?
This will be year 29.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow? Are you trying to say I look old?
No, no.
Okay, all right.
When is it and what will it look like this year?
This year, we will kick it off with the seniors next Thursday, November 5th. And with the entire school, I believe our first visit's November 17th. Our seniors will make contact with the families via Zoom. And then we'll try to have as contactless delivery as possible so that we keep everybody safe.
And who and how many people can donate?
Who can donate? We will take everyone. Right now we have signed up to help 86 families. So about 500 people. So donate away.
Sounds good. Well, that's all. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Antonio Benuelos Moriel. I go to Dowling Catholic and I'm a senior. And here are some important things you should know about Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos. So Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, is celebrated from November 1st to November 2nd. It's a holiday that is celebrated all between the 2 days. And we use those days to remember the souls that have passed, the people that have passed in our lives, our families, whether they've passed away and they've gone on to the afterlife or heaven. Dia de los Muertos dates back all the way back to the Aztec Empire in Mexico. They would offer fruit, they would offer vegetables, they would offer gifts to those who have passed on, they would bury them. And in the Aztec Empire, it was really common to really respect the dead for everything that they've done for us in the past life. Near the 1500s, Spanish colonizers came into Mexico and conquered the Aztec Empire, and they brought a lot of the Catholic views into Mexico, and a lot of the Day of the Dead traditions have been influenced from the Catholic views of the Spanish conquerors. That's why we celebrate All Saints Day and All Souls Day on the same days of Day of the Dead, because a lot of the Spanish conquerors really wanted to influence that Catholic view into the Day of the Dead. So me and my family, we celebrate Day of the Dead every year. My mom works at the Diocese of Des Moines, and we always make an ofrenda there. We also, on Day of the Dead, we also pray to those that passed on. We have a lot of family members in our family who have passed away that I've never met, but I feel like celebrating Day of the Dead really impacts me because I get to really get to know my family members that I've never met, based on the stories of my family, based on what they tell me. And it's just a really great holiday to really remember what kind of people you come from, what kind of people influenced me to be who I am today.
My name is Cecilia Villa. I go to Dowling Catholic and I am a senior. And here are some of the most important things you should know about an ofrenda. There are many different traditions that the Hispanics show through the ofrenda to honor the person that they're representing. Throughout the ofrenda, there are shelves that go up. As you progress up the shelves, the more religious items are going to be up there. There are also always pictures of the people that we are representing. Traditionally, it is someone in your family or someone that is very close to you that you are representing and honoring in your ofrenda. A few of the things on the ofrenda that have separate meanings are marigolds and butterflies. Marigolds have a very strong scent, and that strong scent is meant to lure or bring the spirits to the ofrenda. There are a lot of monarch butterflies throughout the ofrenda to represent the souls of the people who the ofrenda is honoring. Another one of the things on the ofrenda to represent and honor the dead is food. It could be chips, cookies, anything of that nature that they enjoyed during their time here on earth. Along with the food aspect, there is always bread present on the ofrenda. Bread is to represent something different than their favorite foods. It is to represent the circle of life. There are also always papel picado, which are little papers with designs cut out of them, and they are very frail and fragile. Another traditional element of the ofrenda is skulls. Either sugar skulls, paper mache skulls, or just cardboard skulls. They are always present to represent how short life is and activities that they were involved in while they were here on earth. They could be dancing, singing, or working in a construction site. These skulls or skeletons are representing them while their time on earth and representing their spirits currently in heaven or in the afterlife. There's so much on an ofrenda. My first ofrenda was to represent Ruben Alcoy. Even though I didn't know him, by the time I was done with the ofrenda, I felt like he was my best friend. I got to know him personally, even though I didn't actually know him during his time on earth, and I got to know so much about him and the activities he was involved in and things that he loved. It's like I'm even getting emotional about it and I didn't even know him.
Thank you for tuning in this week. Hope your second quarter classes go well.
Good luck to our #1 volleyball team at state this week, as well as our football team and our girls swim and dive in their postseason. You got this, Maroons.
Be sure to attend Mass and keep our school and community in your prayers.
Do your part to keep us safe. Wear your mask correctly, wash your hands, and keep your distance. Go Maroons!
Go Maroons!
Woo!